Hi everyone, so today I have another design with me video. This one I want to start off again at the beginning. I have a long period in this video where it looks like garbage. um, I just want to say that. I know it looks like garbage. I get it to a better place, but it definitely doesn't, it's not where I want it to be. Anyways, the idea I had for this room was kind of an aquarium. I had like some fish I wanted to make a room for, and I had a bunch of fun items I had traded for that felt very like aquarium-y. And when I say aquarium-y, just like kind of like the way like you would design an aquarium when you got like a fish growing up, and it's like just kind of like over the top, silly, like you just get like all the classic things. So kind of like the PetSmart fishbowl aquarium, like little castle, pirate ship, what have you. So that was kind of my idea, and I wanted it to look like you were in the aquarium, so kind of like having like a glass wall looking out. And I figured, like, I had the idea of using the conservatory wallpaper, which is in right now, as that, but it didn't end up looking the way I wanted it to, because obviously with an aquarium, like the glass walls look out at a room, not the outdoors, so that's kind of like an issue I had. So you're going to see me try a lot of different things, and they don't work. Not all of them work. I'm still feeling like, I still have some ideas, and I'm not like 100% certain about it, but yeah, I'm going to go through some ideas. So anyways, as with all of my builds, I like to go through my entire dock and kind of put down anything that might fit, might look like it. It's kind of a fun way to like feel inspired and just go through everything. So I go through my furniture, I go through all my decorations. This room is kind of, I think, less heavy on the wall decorations because I'm going to focus so hard on this, figuring out what's going to work as glass. So here's where I really start trying a bunch of different things, and I waste so much Kin's cash on this, but the other thing with this room is I will move it around to get rid of the doorway, but as of right now, that's in the room, but I tend not to move things around until like the room is done. So I thought about the ballet mirror, and I actually think I keep this for the like really almost all the video until the very end. I think it sort of works, but like it's probably very true to how an aquarium would actually look from the inside, but in terms of design, I just think it looked so ugly. Like I couldn't get over it. And it's hard to like watch this through because I'm like, oh, I hate that. It gets like what I ended up doing like works, but it's not as creative as I wanted it to be. In terms of things I do like, I definitely love that column in the back. I think that's like so classic. I don't know, like ancient Greek ruins feels like a classic like design thing. I like the little octopus PSI I have in the center there. That's a fun one. Works great. All the little like treasure chests, that's so good. Um, I thought the Titanic boat, which is like an old deluxe prize, I think it's such a cool item, but I never have a use for it, and I think it could work here, but um, I think it fits like the theme. Also, excuse like all the flying items, of course. But yeah, I was just kind of looking for things to make it feel like a real fish tank. That was what was inspiring it. So I was just kind of going through and looking at like pirate themed items. I had underwater themed items. I had like coral and little things like that. There's a lot of items that fit it, shockingly. Maybe not shockingly, but just because I feel like this is probably like a common room idea, but I think where I felt it was like a little unique is that idea of like actually feeling like it was the tank, like you could look outside. So that's kind of what I was doing. As we go through, I kind of skipped this part because I felt like I had so many items that fit it in my dock, but usually I go through all of the W shop as well. So here's where I try out a different theme. And this is a classic room divider trick. I use this a lot. It's using the toilet from the painted glass theme, and it definitely looks better than the mirrors. But just because I've used it so many times, I do feel a little like, oh, like it feels a little like lazy. So I'm gonna think about what could work because, it's fun, but it's not exactly as creative as I wanted it to be. I do think like the effect works, but it took me a long time to get there. So that is kind of where we end up on how it looks, is using that as the dividers to make the glass wall. But yeah, let me know if you have any ideas, because I'm not like 100% set on it. I think all the items in the room are really fun, but I definitely want to experiment a little more. And then I kind of like tried to spread things out. I like how the corner looks, the back corner. I think that's probably the best part of the build at the moment, is just what that looks like. Everything else is a little bit of a mess. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to put where, but I like how the back looks like so kitschy and fun, and like I could just really see like a kid making that as like their fish tank. So yeah, I try out a little bit of tile stuff here, but there's definitely a lot left that I want to do. So this is kind of the inspo, and I filmed it, so I figured I'd post it, even though it definitely is not where I want it to be yet. So excuse that. This and the last build were both very similar in that way. I think this will get, well, the builds will be while in between. Who knows when will be posted what, but yeah, whenever I felt inspired, I wanted to take advantage of it, because who knows how long it'll take until I'm inspired again. So hopefully that was fun to watch. Really quick little build, and kind of like something in progress now for the next bit of time. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.